Welcome back. We are now getting some breaking news. This concerns Prime Minister Narendra Modi as he is inaugurating the Z-Morh tunnel, and we will try and get you certain visuals where the unveiling of the tunnel by the Prime Minister himself really is taking place. But this is the latest that we are learning as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is inaugurating the Z-Morh tunnel. An important update. This will in fact ensure connectivity. It's a very, very important aspect that we need to in fact look at when it is about connectivity as far as Sonamarg is concerned in Jammu and Kashmir. What we do know is that this is a 6.5 kilometer tunnel in Sonamarg, ensuring year-round access. It will also in fact help boost tourism, winter sports and enhance connectivity to Leh. This will be also very important for the Indian Army that's stationed in the high reaches of Sonamarg, very, very close to the border with Pakistan. We are learning that the Z-Morh tunnel in Jammu and Kashmir's Sonamarg today is going to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it will have a ceremony that will witness the presence of prominent dignitaries, including the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar, Abdullah, also Union Minister Nitin, Gadkari, and the Lieutenant Governor Manoj, Sinha. This is a 6.5 kilometer long tunnel, like I mentioned. This is poised to make Sonamarg accessible from Srinagar all year round, which was a feat previously hindered by harsh winter conditions and especially snowfall that in fact had cut out certain areas of Sonamarg. It could not be accessed except by the Indian Army. This is a decade-long journey, remember. This work on the Z-Morh tunnel began in May of 2015, but it faced delays after Infrastructure, Leasing and Financial Services, which was the initial contractor, ceased operations in 2018 due to financial challenges. Now this project was subsequently retendered in 2019, we are told. It was awarded, and APCO Infratech was in fact the company that the tender was given to. This happened in January of 2020. Remember, right before COVID. This project, originally initiated during the UPA 2 government, saw its foundation stone laid in October 2012 by CP Joshi, who was the then Minister for Surface Transport. And now the inauguration is going to finally happen. These are the visuals, in fact, of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, taking a tour of that entire tunnel. Remember, this is a 6.5 kilometer long tunnel, and these are the visuals of the inauguration just a short while back, where the tunnel was inaugurated by the Prime Minister himself. My colleague Ishan Vani is with us on the broadcast. Ishan.
Well, yes, the tunnel has been inaugurated. The Prime Minister has gone inside to look at the entire infrastructure that has been built. It has come after a very long time that the people have been able to, take finally this route because this is one of those areas which is inaccessible during the winter time, and because of the massive snowfall that one used to witness during the winter time, it used to remain cut off. But now, since the connectivity will be there, so people would be coming towards this part of Kashmir as well. This is one of the important parts of Kashmir Valley where it snows a lot, and because of the massive snowfall cover, there wouldn't be any chances of commuting to this place. And even this is a road which goes to Ladakh. So Ladakh remained cut off. There are two tunnels which are being made. One is the Z-Morh tunnel, which is now called the Sonamarg Tunnel, and another is called as the Zojila Tunnel. The work and progress on that is on, but it's a major breakthrough when it comes to the connectivity to Sonamarg area of Kashmir Valley, where the government is now saying that they will explore possibilities of connecting Kashmir and particularly the Sonamarg region for the skiing, adventure tourism, for the winter tourism as well, because during the winter its full protection was never maximized because it remained cut off. There will be several feet of snowfall that needs to accumulate on the ground, and that resulted in a major loss when it comes to economy. There would be people who used to live in Sonamarg, although there are only a village which lives in Sonamarg. They used to migrate towards Gadkari around 10 kilometers from here and stay there because of the inaccessibility of the road. And that migration will stop. and the commute to the Sonamarg will open up. This is a massive project because its foundation was laid by the UP, and back then
Yes.
Rahul Gandhi, as the General Secretary of the Congress, had come along with the back then Minister of the Road and Transportation, with Farooq Abdullah was also Central Minister. Omar was the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Even today, it's being inaugurated by Omar as the Chief Minister, but you have the Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the center, and Nitin Gadkari will also be accompanying him. So there have been governments that have changed, but the work on this tunnel was very much on for years. What the government tried to do is to ensure that this progress does not stop, and that has resulted in the 6.5-kilometer long tunnel being inaugurated today by the hands of the Prime Minister. And what we also know is that the work on the main tunnel, which is the Zojila tunnel, is going on a fast-paced basis so that the defense gets a boost. This is one of the
Yes.
important factors to recall here. One is the defense, and other is the potential of tourism towards Sonamarg. These are the main two purposes from which perspective this tunnel has been made. Because the forces in Ladakh do not get supplies on time. And generally, supplies have to be sent through, helicopters, through aircrafts, and that results in a lot of money to the state exchequer or the central government. So that purpose will be served. And in case of there's any eventuality from the hostile China, the forces can be augmented at a very fast pace, and without any delay, the equipment could be sent. Heavy lift equipments could be sent. So yes, these two tunnels are not only strategically important for India, but also for making sure the connectivity to the people of Ladakh, because Ladakh is connected towards Kashmir and the rest of India through two routes. One is through Himachal and second is through Kashmir. And when you talk about the Kashmir route, it remains cut off, and same is true for the Himachal route as well, where several feet of snow accumulates. But supplies to Ladakh go from Kashmir. Supplies to Ladakh come from Delhi, Punjab, and everywhere, and then they have to go to Kashmir. And additionally, because of the road being closed, so they deposit a lot of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables for a very long time. Otherwise, the costs will be very higher when you send it through the aircraft. So when the tunnels are complete, that will also happen. The people can commute throughout any weather, because there are avalanches which take place around Zojila, Z-Morh, or any other place called Ganderbal, and that results in hampering of transportation. But now when the tunnel is made, because this tunnel is now through, this will mean that people will have hassle-free commute to this place. We are at the venue where the Prime Minister will be speaking in some time from now.
Right.
He's inspecting the tunnel, and behind me you can also see that Chief Minister Omar, Deputy Governor, and then other people who are part of the project were also briefing
Absolutely,
the
Ishan.
Prime
In
Minister
fact,
about
we
what they
are
really
right
did.
now playing out visuals of the Prime Minister, where I believe he's taking a lowdown of the timeline of this project completion, something that started in 2015, and it has taken a decade-long. It's a decade-long journey for this important thoroughfare to have been opened up to the common public, and of course to make Sonamarg more accessible in the winter months for the people of Kashmir.
Well, yes, if you ask that question to me, yes, it was a difficult task. Remember, this tunnel also suffered an attack in just October, where 7 workers, including a doctor, was killed, with a local doctor in that particular attack. And now, today, the Prime Minister will also meet those families who lost their family members during that particular attack. It was scheduled to be inaugurated initially after a few days, on the day when the attack took place. But later on, it did not happen because of the security, and the state was going through a lot. Elections had taken place, and the new government came in, and the date now was chosen today. It's difficult because there is a lot of snow on the ground, it's minus temperature. That's why you see the Prime Minister wearing a very warm jacket inside so that he remains warm. And the government is trying to ensure that they give connectivity to most of the places. There have been demands in far off places in Kashmir also who want tunnel projects to be made, which are, some of them are connected to the line of control, and some of them are from places towards Jammu, which connect towards Jammu.